would you look at the state of it? Do you know what I mean? It was like, I finally got an email to say, Murph, yeah, go on, sure, give them a look of it, do you know? And I'm like, yes, about time. I've been messing with this thing for ages, and I'm like, it's so awesome. It's brilliant, and it's fantastic, and it's getting very, very close to a release. Do you know? So, Jesus, that took a bit of practice to get that bit right. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, welcome aboard. Happy Thursday. We don't belong here, but there's lots of things happening on a Thursday. So, I said I better kind of stream. Our good friend Two Cats was feeling a bit under the weather. So I said, right, we'll jump on and do the thing. So, here we are. Introducing the next release from FlyingIron Simulations. It is that of the Grumman F6F, the Hellcat. Ooh, these things, right? They're not as streamlined looking, right? They're not as beautiful looking as, say, a Mustang or, you know, a Spitfire. But they're absolutely holy moly in terms of its capabilities, its armament, and if you look very closely, even the giant handprints on the fuselage. I mean, come on, there's handprints on it from fellas leaning up against it, getting their pictures taken. Right? So, couple of caveats out the window now, right? This is a pre-release, it's not finished yet. They're getting very close, but it's not fully finished yet. And, well, we all know, and pretty much we know what to expect from FlyingIron when it comes to the aircraft. The Spitfire and the P-38, absolutely incredible, right? Absolutely fantastic. And this one is no exception. They've even gone into more systems modelling in this, I think, than we've ever seen from FlyingIron Simulations, and it's looking pretty cool, I have to say, do you know? So, an aircraft that wasn't very popular in the European theatre back in the Second World War, this absolutely dominated the latter years over in the Pacific, mainly from kind of late 1943, 1944. This thing had a kill ratio 19-1. Like, it's just nuts. These things went head to head with the Mitsubishi A6, the Zeros, right? And they outperformed the other naval aircraft, mainly the Vought Corsair. And this came from the foundation of the F4, right? And it eventually all got kind of, you know, done up and tweaked, and they did the thing with the yoke, and they made it look very fancy. But one of the only aircraft that had armor. That's right, it had arms too. It had armor surrounding the pilot. It also had bulletproof glass for the canopy. Granted, nothing more than small arms fire, as in, like, you know, a pistol or a rifle. Anything more than that, yeah, just probably go through it. But then it came to the sheer amount of guns this thing could carry. Like, absolutely off the chart, right? So I have some specs, I have some history, and I'm going to take you for a flight. Oh, you need to hear it, right? It's absolutely gorgeous. So, starter switch, we're going to open that. We have a primer, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go for a start. Are we ready? You sure? Yeah, baby. So mixture goes to Rich. Cowl flaps have opened, and let us just enjoy the sounds of this, shall we? So instrument lighting should now be on, and we'll check out some of the night lighting in here, right? So we'll just dial back the time of day a little bit. And look at this, right? It's kind of nice. Now we do have our flashlight, which is grand, but you can see those radium dipped dials. Don't they look fantastic? Really, really nice. So quick check on everything here before we go. So our flaps I don't think we need flaps to take off, but we'll just go down a smidgen. There's the flaps coming down there now. Look at the shadows there. Look, state of that. Canopy is closed. RPM is to the max, fully riched, and let's see what happens here. Are we ready? Hey, Jan Morecamp, good to see you. Right, please let it go well. Power coming in. Now I could go for a tail wheel lock, but let's just see what happens first, right? Man alive, there's the tail wheel up straight away. Look, the power of this thing. Speed is looking good. Keep an eye on it now. There's 120. Upsy daisy. Beautiful. Beautiful. So if we jump outside, and let's have a look at the landing gear animation. Are we ready? Can you see it now, yeah? Landing gear up. Look at that animation. Isn't it beautiful? It's so sleek. Look. It's absolutely gorgeous. So bring our flaps in. Now be careful now, Murphy. Don't, like, you know what I mean? So I'm going to get myself trimmed out here a little bit. We're going to watch our manifold pressure, bring it back down to a safe limit, bring the RPM back to a safe limit. And we're climbing nicely. Speed is about 180 knots. And it's just a matter of calming everything down a little bit, right? Something like this